Hello? Fushimi Mashite. How are you guys? Okay, my name is John, co-founder and CEO of GetLinks, a premium and curated tech hiring marketplace for Asia. We're a startup that's growing 57% per month, that changed 50,000 lives during the last 12 months, and that annualized $1 million of revenue. You can see us on TechCrunch, Forbes, and Fast Company. We got an article yesterday. We have been accelerated by 500 startups in California, and now we got backed by CyberAgent to conquer Asia. So, what are we doing? We are solving the problem of tech hiring in South Asia. We are all excited in this room about the startups. Everyone here tries to invest in startup or to do a startup. This is the fastest growing industry in the planet right now. And guess what? With this growth come massive challenges, particularly in tech hiring, and we are the solution for this. This is a $25 billion market only in South Asia, and we are ready to expand in South Asia as well as North. So, before to explain you what we are doing, let me give you a bit of insight about this market of tech hiring. South Asia is characterized by the imbalance of skill sets and undersupplies of tech talent. But in reality, there is an abundant tech talent market in all those countries. The only problem is they are not using resources abroad. For example, Vietnam have massive supply of engineers, whereas Thailand have massive supply of designers, and whereas Singapore tried to become a Silicon Valley, but they don't actually have tech talent. But they have money. So why don't they work together? At the same time, you can find a huge gap of salary between Singapore and Thailand. Sometimes you can find a 10x salary range difference. And very, very interestingly, South Asia opened a new law with the IEC, which is opening tech talent migration from country to countries in South Asia. We are at the beginning of a massive tech talent arbitrage opportunity. And we are the only platform in South Asia that provides this transaction. To explain you how, let me introduce you Tommy. So, Tommy is a Vietnamese 24 years old iOS developer. Really cool guy. He works in an outsourcing company. And guess what? He's open for a new job opportunity. So, how are you going to do that? Traditionally, as Calibre mentioned, Tommy gonna probably go to JobStreet or JobDB. He's gonna apply to 10 jobs randomly, and hopefully he will get one or two of those companies answer to him for an interview. He will have one or two choices, and potentially, hopefully get hired by one. But the choice is to the company, not to Tommy. So he will accept the first job that he gets hired for. However, yesterday, Tommy signed up to GetLinks. So, and this is how we are changing the process. Within 1 week, Tommy received 7 offers for more than 100 companies that actually applied to him. He didn't apply to a job, he just created a profile. But 100 companies saw his profile and are able to actually apply to him. He received offers of Grab Taxi, Uber, Google, Foodie, and even potentially Lazada. Those companies are competing for the best tech talents. Because this market is a market with the shortage of tech talents is highly competitive. Everyone wants designers, programmers, and digital marketers. And we are right now the biggest pool of Asia for those tech talents. We are a premium tech hiring marketplace. Guess what? Aside of only having most of the best tech companies of Asia applying to him, he also can work in other countries. Singapore, Vietnam, and Thailand are all connected to our platform. And with this, we solve the tech hiring by bringing efficiency to connect supply and demand in South Asia. And that changed Tommy's life. Because now he got 10 times his salary working in Singapore as one of the best tech companies in Singapore. So this is what we are doing. We empower tech talents by giving them choice for the company, letting them apply to the best tech talents in South Asia. For the tech company, we are a quality tech talent pipeline and scalable offer of tech talents. We work with Google, Uber, Line, Lazada, and Facebook So please don't judge us. Just go to ask to them why they are using us instead of the competition. One of the reasons is that we are 8 times more efficient than any other job or recruitment platform in Asia. Comparing to Robert Walters, one of the current tech hiring recruitment company, we are 8 times more efficient. Compared to JobDB, it's even more, because actually 12,000 jobs open and only 0.5 closing position. We have 40% of positions that are closed within 3 weeks in our platform. And this is why our customer database grew times 3 during the last quarter. Here's how the magic happened. All of you guys can probably wonder right now, how is it working? How come it's so efficient? We are reversing the whole process of the tech hiring industry, while we're letting companies compete for a curated and selected pool of tech talents already interviewed and pre-screened by our team. First, we attract the top tech talents in South Asia. Secondly, we let them showcase themselves with a really beautiful design profile that showcases their skills, track record, portfolio, and ambitions. As a programmer, you can showcase your GitHub, your Stack Overflow profile, and all those things together. Because as a designer, that's not really your CV that's interesting. That's your portfolio of design. Same for a developer. We are really customized on that. Once you have the profile, we curate only 5 to 10% of the tech talents that apply to GetLinks to be selected in a pool of tech talents. And we do the same for the tech company. We work only with 10% of the company that apply to GetLinks. That's why we work with only the top company in South Asia. Again, Grab, Google, etc. And then we let those companies compete for them. Companies apply to candidates instead of the candidates applying to a job. And that changed the whole thing. Company will pay only on a successful hire. We are driven by data and efficiency. So here is how we get all the best tech talents. We are connecting tech talents offline community together, and we are community leader now in Thailand and Vietnam, opening in Singapore. We organize developer competitions, CEO networking, startup festival, startup job fairs, and we collaborate with the government to organize events with more than 35,000 startup events in Thailand and Vietnam. With that, all those people actually come to our platform. They sign up to GetLinks to get special deals, special offers for the ticket and discounted class. All those people sign up to GetLinks to attend those events for free, for example. And this is why we have the best engineers, developers, and digital marketers in South Asia. Our expansion is driven by the arbitrage of tech talent supply and demand. We strategically open in Thailand, Vietnam, and also Singapore, because that's where the place that the tech talents are the most needed. Shortly, we will expand to Indonesia, Philippines, and also Hong Kong. Then Japan, and we're already talking with some of you guys, hopefully today. Our team is composed of people who have been working in Google, Work Internet, Lazada, and Touchpunk, accumulating more than 8 years of development, as well as 10 years of experience in finance. We have been working together for like 2 years, and I think we have a track record to show you. We're advised by people who work at LinkedIn, as product manager, as Facebook, as data scientist, and with the most influential people in South Asia. Line, South Asia manager, and Recruit Japan managing South Asia. We are at the beginning of a massive opportunity of revolutionizing the tech hiring in South Asia. Call us a tech hiring marketplace, call us a social network for tech talents. Yesterday, LinkedIn had been bought for $26 billion. And we are on the way to be the next one to change the world. Feel free to come to talk with us. We'll be really glad to give you more insight about what we are doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for John? Any questions? Yes.
So, for your GitHub profiles, right, when you try to collate the GitHub profiles, do you do any analysis of the code? You do like the ranking, how many pull requests and source requests that you get?
Sure.
Exactly.
So that's a really good question for someone who knows how to screen engineers. Probably your recruiters are checking GitHub profile, right? So you can see how many people have been creating repositories, how many people have been uploading codes. So that's what we are integrating in the user profile. Actually, after we can show you exactly how it works if you come to our booth. On the other hand, this is not only for GitHub, we do also that for Stack Overflow, for example. And that's really give a sense of who are the best programmers. And on the other side, we are doing online tech tests. So for example, on our tech hiring process, we interview, and during the interview, the programmer have to run a test. And he have to take a repository of, let's say, PHP and fix the broken code. So that's why we know how this programmer is good or not. But what's changed is, once this programmer is screened, then we're going to send him to 100 companies instead of just 1 or 2.
Any other questions?
Feel free to ask stuff. I'm really, really happy to answer.
Any other questions? Maybe you like... Oh, okay. You got us.
Thank you.
Hi, Abhihar from Rebright Partners. So, which city are you exactly based in Vietnam and Indonesia? Not Indonesia, but in Malaysia, for example. Because, some of the Japanese, many Japanese corporations who is doing the offshore development in Vietnam beginning to, complain that the, coast arbitrage doesn't work no more. Because they're, hiring in Ho Chi Minh or the, So, are you planning to cover the the second tier city or third tier city, or are you gonna cover only the first tier, top tier city?
So currently Infosys is incorporated in Ho Chi Minh City. However, our online marketing is covering the whole Vietnam. Same for Singapore, same for Thailand and Indonesia. We'll start with online marketing, and so far that works a lot. Just last week we got 200 people applying to GetLinks in Vietnam. And those are qualified engineers. Malaysia is not on the map yet, however. But if we find the right partner, we'll be happy to discuss.
We have time for one more questions. No? Okay, thank you.